James. You're listening to Getting Closure for Your Business and You with Cheryl Stainsby, who's the director of Your Director's Advocate. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, James. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Now, look, what we've been talking about over the last kind of few episodes is around the sort of debts that you might be liable for. So we talk about superannuation guarantee and GST now. One of the ones that we thought we'd leave over to today is insolvent trading. And what is that, and why am I liable for it? I suppose is the big question.
James, insolvent trading is when you are trading your business and you're unable to pay the debts of the business when and as they fall due. That's the definition of insolvent trading. The reality is, for most businesses, I guess, there are periods often where they might be struggling to pay their debts.
And you've got to the directors puts a bit of cash in from their own bank account or something like that to make sure that the cash flow still works.
That's right.
What you mean, yeah.
Or there might be, two or three of your customers who are dragging the chain a little bit and not paying you. So
yeah, we all know about them, but keep going. Yeah,
that's right. So insolvent trading really only comes into play, of course, if your company goes into liquidation.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And I guess at that stage, if your company goes into liquidation with perhaps $300,000 worth of liabilities owing to creditors, the liquidator can have a look through your trading history and see at what point did the company start to become insolvent.
Insolvent meaning it couldn't meet its debts as and when they fell due.
That's right. So there are indicators.
Yeah, right.
There are indicators of when a business becomes insolvent. And one of the classic indicators would be that the director is entering into payment arrangements with his creditors. There might be emails going backwards and forwards saying, look, can't pay this week. Can I pay half this week, half next week? Some of the other indicators would be that you're getting a lot of phone calls from people harassing you for money. Typically, as we've discussed in the past, at this point, a lot of directors are very stressed and they stop answering calls, they stop answering the mail, they often just go to ground and ignore it and hope that it will go away.
So you're saying it's not like some sort of black box with an insolvency person's pulls the data out of the air. There's usually a few kind of clues for them to discover. They can sort of figure out the point at which things were starting to go south. So, okay, so they say, righto, you've gone into liquidation today. I've made this point of insolvency. I've made it sort of, say it's 3 months ago. What happens then? What happens to me as a director in that situation?
Well, the liquidator can then hold you, the director, personally liable for any debts that were accrued from the date that the company technically became insolvent. So, for example, if $200,000 worth of those debts were accrued in the last 3 months of trading when the company became insolvent, then the liquidator could make a demand on the director for $200,000 in respect of debts accrued when the company was trading insolvently.
So as soon as the company's insolvent, basically you're on the hook. Effectively, the liquidator can have a try. So, of course, last year the government put in that COVID safe harbour, with the safe harbour meaning you were kind of protected from this insolvent trading, which I think a few people kind of heard for the first time then, I think. But, so that's now all gone. So all the debts that you accrue today as a business, you're on the hook for like you always were.
That's right. But I think it's also important, James, to note that there were a lot of businesses that were actually trading insolvently before COVID started. And the amnesty for directors for insolvent trading only relates to debts that were accrued
in that period.
During that COVID period. Gotcha. So if your company was insolvent, trading insolvently prior to COVID, then to an extent there's still a chance that a director could pursue you for insolvent
A liquidator,
trade.
yeah.
A liquidator, yeah.
Hey, that's really interesting. So we should keep talking on that one. Thanks for that.
Yeah.